Okay, we are outside the house at 4425. Interestingly enough, it looks like a brand new roof, a metal roof, with the exception of this little section over the front porch. It actually needs to be redone. It's all curling. And this is the front entrance, and again, that you can see the little house directly next door. The roof on that is completely bad. Trees are lovely. Okay, we're going to walk around the back. This is metal siding here on the side as well. Okay, so this house has had just an awful lot of updating done to it. We have a garage here. The garage does have power, and it's fully fenced off here. Here's the back entrance. We'll go in that way here in a minute. This is the entrance. This is where the apartment was added up into the attic space, and it was not permitted. It's a studio apartment. Okay, now here's the side of this old ramshackle house. This whole back section, honestly, we don't think this is on a foundation. The front part probably is, but the back part is not. Okay, as we're walking through the yard, that side fence over there, one of the property boundaries. Back here, this building is not included. It's not on a foundation, and it was built as a shed for coffee roasting. It's a much newer building. Seller said he would sell that for $10,000, but otherwise he'll haul it away. Okay, so here again, that is not included. This fence here does not provide any real use whatsoever because the property goes way back behind it. Right in the middle of the property that crosses both of these properties is the irrigation access. And so that there is open water here. You get a visual on that. Okay, here's the back side of the garage. There's a back door to it as well. It also has a metal roof. We'll get another view of this as we come back. Okay, over here, to give you kind of an idea of how far away we are, here's the distance to the houses. Here's the garage. That white fence is one property border. And then that wooden fence in the distance is where the property line jogs, and it goes all the way back and follows the wood fence all the way around the perimeter. We'll go out and walk, and I'll show you where that goes. The listing agent told us this is zoned R1C. It does allow for a cottage-style development with a much higher density, but they have to have paved access, and it has to be subdivided. So that is possible. Okay, so if you see the corner of this white fence, it goes straight, it draw a line straight from there pretty much over to where that wooden fence is in the distance. This is all cleared off here. Behind the fence, behind the wooden fence, there is an alley. Even the alley is fenced off, so it's completely enclosed. Here's the access gate back here. The property line goes just slightly behind this fence. Okay, so you can see all the way across here. The property line is probably a couple feet closer to the alley from here. Kind of a junkyard next door, right here. Okay, this is a foundation for a shop that has been apparently already permitted for like 1,000 square foot shop. So the concrete flat work is done here. Again, let's take another look here as we walk back to the front of the property. Again, this is the fence that doesn't do anything that we talked about, other than it pretty well provides a little barrier to where that roasting shed was that is on blocks and is not included. There is a shed back here too, a little shed. Apparently it also is not on a foundation of any kind, and so the listing agent believes that the seller is going to haul that away. Okay, so here we are, property border again. Let's take one more look from this angle. Okay, this is pretty well, if you look this way, about the border of the property. Follow it around, following all the fence, the cedar fencing, back to the alley, all the way over past that gate. There's the little shed that's not included, the irrigation right there in the middle, looking at the back of the garage, and then the back of these two homes. Okay, here's a good look at the back of the house, and I'll go upstairs to the attic apartment.